Welcome back for another Sunday prep day. If you notice this, I bought a wireless mic, so hopefully the audio quality is a little bit better. I also have a new camera, so let me know if you see any difference in quality. Today, I'm gonna chop all my veggies. I'm gonna make a roasted salsa that I'm gonna use for some carnitas and also for a sauce for a pizza tonight. So I'm gonna make some pizza dough and I'm gonna make the carnitas. So let's get started. First, I need some tomatoes. I have these cherry tomatoes that I bought. Those are going to go in the roasted salsa. And I'm also going to add in some from my garden. And then I have some peppers, some habaneros, some jalapenos, and I'll do some peppers. I'm just going to add in a bunch. And in a moment, I'm going to roast those. And I'm also going to roast some of these shallots that I already peeled. And I'm going to do a whole head of garlic. I'm just going to cut that in half. And I'll wrap those in some foil. That's just to prevent them from burning when I grill them. So I'm actually going to do that in a little bit after I finish chopping my vegetables because it will probably be a little bit too loud if I roast them now. But yeah, if we go through the rest of the menu. For lunch, I'm going to have some sandwiches because it's Sunday. And then tonight I'm going to do pizza. Tomorrow I'm going to have a salad, so I'm going to do some cucumber and some peppers with that. And for dinner, I have some pita in the pantry, and I have some falafel, so I'm just going to do some falafel sandwiches. And that's also going to have some peppers and onions and that kind of stuff in there. Then for lunch on Wednesday, during the weekday, I have keto lunches or low-carb lunches. I'm going to do some lettuce wraps with some ham, I think. And then for dinner, I'm going to do some carnitas. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to do a low-carb stir-fry with pork. I have some, it's not actually rice. It's made from konjaku, so it's like fiber. So I'm gonna have that with peppers, onions, pork, some leeks, all kinds of stuff. And then for dinner, I'm gonna have some of the carnitas. I'm gonna have that over a rice bowl. And then on Thursday, I'm gonna do another lettuce wrap. This time with probably the last of the carnitas. And then for dinner, I have some asparagus and some pork tenderloin and some potatoes. And then for Friday, I don't know yet what I'm gonna do for lunch. That usually depends on what I have a lot of leftovers of. And then for dinner, I have some sea bass or branzino. And I'm gonna have that with some roasted potatoes and probably some peas, because I still have those in the freezer. I could do some green beans or some asparagus as well, because I have those. So, yeah, let's just get some of these peppers chopped. So again, these are gonna go in the stir fry, on my salad. It's a bit of an oddly shaped pepper. And we're just going to go through all the colors just for some variety. And then we have some of these small chilies. Those are just going to go in the stir fry. And then we have our onions for the stir fry, for the falafel, on top of my pizza. The peppers are going to go on top of my pizza as well. So red ones for that, and the regular yellow onion I'm going to use for my carnitas. Yellow onion. Same deal. These are going to be sauteed, so I can just cut them coarse in the little strips, half rings. We have our garlic. Again, that's going to go in the stir fry, and the carnitas, on the falafel. I like garlic. So I'm just going to cut them coarse, and then I'll just run my knife through. I have these tiny little Persian cucumbers. Those are going to go on my salad. So I'm just going to cut them on the bias. There we go. And then we have some cilantro. These are going to go in the blender, so don't need to cut them too fine, but I will help the blender along a little bit. And then for the pizza, we'll need some cheese, so I'm just going to grate some up. Okay, let me get my veggies roasting. So I'm just going to put those in the foodie and put it on grill. Probably take about 15 to 20 minutes. I want the skin blackened. So let's get that going. I'm going to continue grating some cheese, and I'll see you back when all my veggies are roasted. And we're back. All the veggies have roasted. We'll get to that in a moment. First, I weighed out some flour and I bloomed some yeast with a little bit of sugar. So we're going to get that mixed up. And I'm just going to put that in my stand mixer. I have the dough hook, and I'll just let that go for a few minutes. That is a nice smooth dough. So we're just gonna put some olive oil in here. Put a towel over that, and we'll let that proof until it's doubled in size. Meanwhile, we'll get started on our salsa. So these are the cloves of garlic that we roasted, and the shallots. And then we're going to put some gloves on so we can peel the chilies. Mainly because we have some habaneros, which are quite hot. So I'm just using some gloves to avoid burning my face later. So we're just going to take the skin off, which is very easy now that they're blackened. And we're going to take the seeds out. And we're going to do that with all the chilies. And as you can see, the outer skin comes off really easily. So yeah, let me just peel and seed all of these, and we'll be back in a moment. And you can use any chilies you like. I just like the depth of flavor that you get by using a variety. And I like it spicy, so that's why I threw in some of the habaneros. But I also have some jalapenos and some regular chilies. So just experiment. And then we're also going to add our tomatoes. We're just going to take the little stem off. And with the tomatoes, they usually let off some liquid, so be sure to get that in because that has a lot of flavor. And then we'll add our cilantro. And we'll do some lime juice. And then we'll do some cumin. And a pinch of salt. And we'll blend that smooth. Nice and spicy. I'll just add a little bit more salt. Alright, and that's a nice sauce that I'm going to have with my carnitas, and also I will use this on my pizza tonight. I'm just going to do some chicken, some spicy salsa, and cheese. Yeah, we'll let that finish cooling down. I preheated my Ninja Foodi on saute. So just going to add our onions. And we'll just add a little bit of salt to help that cook down. We'll add a little bit of garlic as well. I'm just going to add my pork in some batches, just brown that a little bit. Put some salt on the pork. Okay, and now that has a nice bit of color. We're going to add some cumin. And some stock cubes. And some water. And we have some lime juice. And we'll just let that slow cook for a few hours. I'm gonna end the video here. We have our sauce ready, we have our dough ready, the carnitas are just in the slow cooker, we have all our veggies ready for the week. I think I told you my menu for every day. So, thank you for watching. If you like this, please subscribe. I do this every Sunday, and on Saturday I do grocery hauls. And yeah, let me know if you see any increase in quality on the audio or the video. So, thanks for watching. Until next time.